Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just filmed the intro to the Chick-Lit-a-thon. I mean, no time like May for that because, you know, it's not quite summer where you're wanting to read all contemporaries, but it's just bright enough outside and light enough outside for you to want to be reading something a little lighter, a little more humor-filled. So without any ado, I'm going to come up with 5 challenges. This is going to be so easy for the Chick-Lit-a-thon, which will take place from May 1st to the end of May. You can read as many chick lit books that have been sitting on your shelves and or on your TBRs. Now's the time. Go request them at the library, get them at the used bookstores, you know, the usual places. In the words of all the news anchors out there, an unprecedented, don't they keep saying that these days? An unprecedented amount of books. Y'all know I'm probably never gonna read these, but I'm gonna try. So, challenge number 1, read something that's pink on the cover. I'm choosing Rachel Hawkins' Royals. Now this is an ARC that was sent to me, but it comes out in May, and I'm gonna tell you right below. Pause for the scroll, Sophie. When it comes out. Rachel Hawkins writes these wonderful books. She's written mostly kind of supernatural meets chick lit books in the past. This is about Daisy Winters. She's 16 years old, a Floridian with mermaid red hair, and she works at a bootleg Walmart. But she has a perfect older sister who's engaged to the Crown Prince of Scotland. Okay, with the royal wedding coming up, something with pink on the cover. Now, in a haul a few months ago, you guys saw I hauled these books because, you know, the synopsis appealed to me. So challenge number 2, something with a rock band or rock star or, you know, music. Does that sound good? Challenge number 2, something with music in it. I'm gonna go with this book, Page Tunes, The Accidental Life of Jessie Jefferson. It's about a girl who has never known her real dad. Her mom passes away, and she now finds out that Johnny Jefferson, the legendary rock star and former Hellraiser, is her father. And it's about Jessie moving to Los Angeles to live with her biological dad. Okay, challenge number 3. I said there were gonna be 5. The girls aren't here, you know, they're at school, and which is good because they would be laughing at me right now. So challenge number 3 is read an old chick lit book that you've been wanting to read for a while but haven't made the time for. I'm gonna go with one of my favorite authors, Allie Carter, and this is her first book, Cheating at Solitaire. This is about Julia James. She's a self-help guru, and she's so good at being single that she's become famous for it. And then the unthinkable happens. Just when her newest book, 101 Ways to Cheat at Solitaire, is about to hit the stores, a trumped-up piece of gossip links her to a gorgeous actor, and that hits the papers. Will that ruin her life? We don't know. But it's Allie Carter, and I have been dying to read this book. Okay, number 4. Read something by an author who's written volumes of stuff. Now, you know, originally I was thinking Sarah Dessen, and I do have Sarah Dessen's Keeping the Moon. I'm trying to read some of her previously released books for Monday Moms. Katie at Monday Moms talked to me, and she wants to bring back our, what do we call them, Flashback Fridays, where we read books that have been previously released. And I thought, okay, an author who's written like a lot, and I haven't read all of their books yet. So Sarah Dessen, Keeping the Moon, qualifies, as does Holly Bourne, It Only Happens in the Movies. Now, Holly Bourne is a British author, I believe, and this says, I mean, the blurb in the back. Bad boys turn good, kisses in the rain, climbing through bedroom windows. It only happens in the movies. When Audrey meets Harry, it's the start of a truly cinematic romance. Or is it? Audrey knows that Harry is every movie cliche rolled into one, but she still chooses to let him into her heart. So I'll probably read this one, but the Sarah Dessen is sort of there on backup. you know, just in case. Okay, number 5. Read a serious chick lit novel, like a women's fiction novel. You know, there's so many. You guys can make it historical fiction. I really don't care. Interpret it however you like. I'm going to go ahead with Christina Lauren's Love in Other Words, and full disclosure, I'm listening to this on audiobook already, and it's so good, you guys. It's about Macy and Elliot. They met as kids when Macy's dad bought a beach house or a weekend house in Healdsburg, which I love the way that Northern California is described. Those are all my old stomping grounds. And just for kicks, one of the colleges that Macy's applies to is actually a college that I went to for my freshman year before transferring, which is Tufts University in scenic Medford, Mass. Anyway, the whole thing, it's so good about first loves and people who are meant to be, you know, partners for life. Will they? Won't they? We don't know. So good so far. So, number 5, women's fiction, kind of, you know, chick-lit-ish women's fiction, because Christina Lauren will qualify for that. Okay, now, the last 2 books that are on my actual TBR have been languishing, and the covers are beautiful, and I've heard so much about them, and I think Lisa Books and Smiles read the first one, and so did Bookables Heather over there. My dog is scratching at the door because he's been only let out like 5 million times today. Indiana, the other dog. You're the One That I Want, by Giovanna Fletcher. Isn't this cute? So cute, the cover. Okay, Maddie dressed in white stands at the back of the church. At the end of the aisle is Rob, the man she's about to marry. Next to Rob is Ben, the best man and the best friend any 2 people ever had. And that's the problem. Okay, so again, this is about childhood sweethearts. Are you marrying the right guy? And the last book is Little Black Dresses, Little White Lies by Laura Stampler. I think I bought this around the time that I got that one about the 2 people that hate each other at work. Oh, The Hating Game. I bought it around the time that The Hating Game came out by Sally Thorne, and I just haven't had time to read it. Harper Anderson always believed she belonged somewhere more glamorous than her sleepy Northern California suburb. Must be the old Bay Area girl in me. After all, how many water polo matches and lame parties in Bobby McKittrick's backyard can one girl take? That's why Harper is beyond ecstatic when she lands her dream internship as a dating blogger at the elite teen magazine Shift. Getting to spend the summer in New York City to live her dream of becoming a writer, Harper's totally it. There's just one teeny tiny infinitesimal problem. Apart from some dance floor makeouts, Harper doesn't have a lot of, or really any, dating expertise. Oh, this sounds so cute. Comedy of errors, that kind of stuff. Anyway, I will put down the challenges below. I will be updating you here on All Things Equilateral on YouTube, as well as on Instagram, where I'm primarily at, and Twitter. I'm there as Sophie Rigsby. All the links are down below. I'll list the challenges. If you guys want to participate, you know, hashtag Chick-Lit-a-thon. Let's see what we can do with that. And thanks so much for watching. Give me a like, won't you? Make a comment down below, especially if you're going to participate. Hey, you can do this with other readathons, or, you know, some of you guys are super duper readers. You can do this along with all the other TBR books you have in May. And, you know, hit subscribe. Hit that bell icon, because as you guys know, you never know when I'll post. Thanks so much for watching, and cut.